Hey fellas, so I'm playing another game, War in the Pacific, from SPI. I'm just doing a small little scenario battle, just to get used to the mechanics of the system. Right now I'm doing a naval battle, surface to surface, and we're at the end of almost the phase. And so the way it works is you roll a dice and either it lands on one of these numbers, and let's say this one, it landed on 3 when we rolled the dice. You start on 3 and then you work your way down, and each number represents the numbers in the hexes that will be activated. So the first thing they'll do is they will fire, and then after they fire, units can move 1 hex, and that is it. So right now we're activating every unit that is 3 or 6. So every unit that's in hex 6 is activated. So let's see, and the United States is actually the first one to go. This is 6, so we have a heavy cruiser. Their range is 2. Let me zoom in. So the range is 2. Their firepower is 9, and their defense is 4. And a 3 is their speed. So we can fire out 2 hexes. I might go for the light cruiser out here. Let's see, was it hit before? It was. Let's do that because it has a 15 strength, but it also has the defense of 1. And it took a hit. So it has a D1 on it. A D1, if we look here, let me get to it. So if you look here, a D1 defensive strength reduced by 1. And each one, D2, D3, D4, it just tells you what happens to the unit once it takes those damages. D5, you are sunk. So we'll play out a combat. So we take 9, and we have to match it up with their speed, and this is how it's going to play out. Let's take you over to the table. Let's get to that table. Here we go. So we're firing at light cruiser. It has a speed of 3. As you can see, the speed of 3 for it. So it has a speed of 3. And we had a strength of 9. So that puts us here. So we're gonna roll 1d6 and see and cross-reference. Let's see what we have. Black dice, 3. Okay, so a 3, 2, so that's 4. So we take that 4, and we get a ratio divided into the 1, but it's actually, the 1 is the max it can go down, so that's what it is. So it's gonna be on the 4-to-1 column. So we're gonna roll here and see what kind of damage we do. Again, black dice, 6. Looks like we're gonna sink that unit. That's a D4. So, put this down. That unit was hit before. It had a D1, but add 4 more to it. It's a D5, and this unit was sunk. And these are the units that have been already taken out. So that unit here, that heavy, did its activation. So that was the one on 6. And this one here for the Japanese is also 6. So all these units are activated. So what do we want to do with these guys? Let's see here. So this unit has a range of 1. It's a D3 already, so we want to get that out of there. So we're going to move that unit out. This unit here, destroyer. This unit here can fire. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the destroyer, which is a 5. We're going to take this light cruiser, 6, that's 11. Plus the Scylla is an 8, that's going to be 19. We will fire we'll just fire at this, we'll fire at that destroyer. So again, that destroyer is a speed 3. Go over here. So we got the destroyer, it's a speed 3. We had 19. So let's see what our roll is going to be. It's a 1. So 1 is going to be an 8. Right? Because we said 19. That's an 8. So you take 8 divided by, to get the ratio 2, because that's the defense factor. So that's going to be a 4 to 1. So it's going to be on a 4 to 1. A 2 is going to be a D1. So this destroyer will get a D1. And these guys go back. And they have fired. And after that's done, we go to the next number to activate, which will be number 1. So anyone that is sitting in the 1 box or the 1 hex will be activated. Like this unit is sitting in the 1. I believe this unit, so that would be it. This unit here that's also going to be activated. So you can have multiple US units activated. For instance, if you had your, what do you call it again? Battleship back here, it can reach out 3 hexes. 1, 2, 3. So getting your battleships back here and firing probably is the best bet. And, you know, setting up your units. I was being crazy and I brought up my battleship and look what happened. This is the Nevada. It took a D3. So it is in critical condition right now. But yeah, this is kind of naval, surface to surface. I love the air. The air war is a lot of fun. Just setting up the air points and having air combat, which is, for me, I find it to be the best. Outside of the naval, I think the air is much more fun. But I'll probably do an air combat video for us later. All right, guys. Thanks.